Stop.
Johnny, Johnny,
Yes, Papa.
eating sugar.
No, Papa.
Are you sure?
Yes, Papa.
Open your mouth.
Ha, ha, ha.
Tenny, Tenny,
Yes, Papa.
eating sugar.
No, Papa.
Are you sure?
Yes, Papa.
Open your mouth.
Ha, ha, ha.
Monkey, monkey,
Yes, Papa.
eating sugar.
No, Papa.
Are you sure?
Yes, Papa.
Open your mouth.
Ha, ha, ha.
Bouncy, bouncy,
Yes, Papa.
eating sugar.
No, Papa.
Are you sure?
Papa.
Open
Ha, ha, ha.
Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. The pitching should be a story in this one. First pitch is coming up. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. One down. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Batting third.
Here's Michael Brantley, lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 8 hits in 38 ABs. He's gone down on strikes 12 times as well. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He won the Hank Aaron Award in the American League. That is the best offensive player, and boy, did he put together a season. Power and average, he showed us everything last year.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball well outside.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. Devers rounds the corner and is headed home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. This game is situational hitting.
To pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks
Batting
issued in the
fifth.
game, or he'll get
The
an
left
early
fielder.
hook. We'll see if he can settle
Andrew.
down here and start to find the strike zone,
Andrew.
or if he continues to struggle.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And he misses 2-1. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Here's the payoff pitch. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Bogarts on second. Martinez at first. One gone. Here comes Marisnick. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate.
Batting fifth.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. His career line against Garrett Cole. The pitcher's owned him. He's a swing and a high drive to right center field. Marisnick going back. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Dustin Pedroia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Cole waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 4. And that'll bring up the former. First rounder Alex Bregman, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bregman is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Nope, that's foul.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Just line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0-1 pitch on its way. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Houston, they're down 4-0.
Leading off.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fouled off. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And oh, look out, up and in, and nearly took his head off.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Bradley is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend the lead to 5-zip. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Rafael Devers the next to bat as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Line toward right center, and the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And that's taken for strike one.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now back, the designated
Here's J.D. Martinez. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Robinson Chirinos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Bogaerts. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So stepping in, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs, and a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
3 balls and a strike. The count to Moreland. Vasquez will be next. Motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
1 gone here in the Boston third. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And that's too high, ball 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting. The second
Riding,
baseman.
and that's high for a ball. 1-0.
That's ball.
2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the
Taken for a ball. They walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base
The
runner.
center fielder, Jackie.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
He's attacking this hit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will rid the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
0-1, here it comes. Grounded weakly toward third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. Now the Astros designated hitter, number 44, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-. Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
The Red Sox, the right fielder.
Now the pitch.
Mookie Betts.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. 2 balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Marisnick going back at the track, and it's off the green monster. Around second now and headed for third. And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
Now batting.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And now they put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Shortstop, Xander.
Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. Popped up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. High in the air out to center field. After it is Marisnick. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Brantley. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Devers, the runner at third. Martinez is over at second with 1 down in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Carlos Correa becomes the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Robinson Chirinos comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. One and one to Chirinos. In there, 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Marisnick. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. Drilled down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's George Springer as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ballgame. Digging in once again, Christian
Leading off
Vasquez.
for the
He'll
Red
lead
Sox,
things off against
the
Garrett
catcher,
Cole.
Christian Vasquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Up and